No. So let's get it started. I'm gonna call 50. Let's see what happens. Nothing good. Okay. The RSI might hit one of the levels. It did not. The market is not really readable, but it's alright. I'll do my best. Okay, it has struck the level. Let me wait a bit. I'll short after it struck it because it stayed consistent for some time. Okay, just barely made it. Let's change the expiration time and continue to short because it needs to return to the normal values. And while that happens, let me see. So it grew on, for like 1 minute. Now it normalized. And what it will do next? Maybe we will have to short it. Source reposition went nice. Plus 94 already. Okay, let's move on. That's quite a success to today. 50 short. Yes, just as I predicted, it started to fall bit by bit after a big jump upwards. Now we will, I think, I continue to short even after that. The ideal situation for that would be either the dark cloud formation or for it to break the lower level, but unfortunately it did not. The the bounce was too small. Not a big deal. We still have something. Okay. Let's move on. And now a 50 call. So it might actually break through, but I don't think it will. And what will happen to it? By the way, gold is almost like the Brent oil OTC. Uh, it is as stable as that. Because every trend that I use within my trend strategy here is more or less predictable. The only mistakes I do are my mistakes and connected to my strategy. Sometimes I'm a bit too hasty, sometimes I'm a bit too greedy. That's it. So, no, it actually didn't break through level because I waited for it. Maybe now it will, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Just need to play for some time until I understand visually how it works. I need to have some experience right here. I don't really like trading gold. I mostly trade Brent oil. But today is a different day. Okay, we'll continue to go. I think it might break actually through a level because it kisses it all the time, but never breaks. And what about now? Okay, it went well. Didn't break the level. Don't really see any unusual formations, but there are signs that the trend might be bullish. It was bullish before I started to short. Okay, I just came back, came back right time. Good for me. So it normalized back to the 20s, so we made short just in time. And that's why we earn, and some others don't. Plus 94, yes. Again, good for me. Okay, what does the RSI say? The RSI shows us the growth after a small jump of a cliff. No real formation unless you see the dark cloud in the left corner of the screen. Right after which goes a big green one. Okay. Seems quite nice. Not really here, we just barely made it. Oh no, it did not. I thought we would. It's okay to lose sometimes. After each loss, after each mistake, I think to myself, why did it happen? What did I do wrong? And I think I was too cautious here. I needed to start earlier. If I have only taken the risk, it would be better for me. So now 50 call. Let's move on with that. Today I plan to maybe double, triple my balance. I don't know how it will go. Maybe I'm lucky today, maybe I'm not. So let's change the expiration time to 45. The RSI says to us that the trend was bullish when it went off, and then it came back to some of its past values. It might be actually a sign that I did the right thing to change the expiration time to 45 seconds. Because after the heel, I see drawn on the RSI, it will eventually fall in some kind of pit, and then we'll secure our cash. And then it might just rise back again or fall even deeper. We will act uh, responsively to the situation. Another 50 short. Okay, I think now we might actually call even 2 times. There are no signs of a bullish trend, only a rapid growth. Yeah, there are red candles somewhere, but they don't really change much. And besides that, it always wants to break the level. So, by using my trend strategy, we are hopping on to the next trend. And no hanged mans, no signs of a bearish engulfing, no real formations, just great. The figure on the left might look like a shoulder, but I don't think it is. Okay, and now 200. By the way, if you are first time here, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and also you can subscribe to my Telegram channel. I have a link in the description. In the nearby future, I'll have a private group with the signals to trade. Okay, 2 calls that I made after the price fell down. That might be a small reversal point, but I don't think it is. It is just a U point formation. There is no real reverse. Okay, now at 200. From the start of the stream, I earned 400 more. And I had 2000 on my balance. Let's keep it up. By the way, if you've made it like me, if you've copy traded me, you would have made the same value. Okay, 3 calls after another U reversal. And if another U reversal happens, we will have enough expiration time for it to grow back to the high values. No U reversal won't happen, only stable growth. Okay, it also suits me really well. And now at 300, keep it up. What will I do now? Let's try to short it because it's so bullish. And the RSI showed me that it can fall. It doesn't only grow. It doesn't only go, it can fall. And within the 45-second span, I think that the fall will happen. It needs to happen at one point. By the way, if you have some questions, you can write them in chat. I'll answer any of them. And also you can reach me via private DMs in my Telegram channel. So it didn't go through, but okay. Just wanted to test my visual skills. Didn't work out, but still we will continue to short. I think I went in too early. That is why we continue to short from that current point. Because you see there is only stable growth. It doesn't break the level, but it needs to at least can come back to the values of 50 on the RSI graph, or for even lower and lower. So it might actually look like a 50 go through, and if it falls really drastically, I can think of calling after that, but it doesn't really fall the way I want. So I don't know. I'll trust it. I'll make another 2 shots because I think if I've made a call here, that would have been a mistake. Okay, the RSI showed me that it almost broke through the level, but bounced back a little bit. I don't think I went in too early. It just needs to stay consistent in its low price. And after that, it might normalize and in that situation will crawl. So it didn't crawl back to the normal values, it only kissed the ground. Okay. Let's multiply the sum because I only earned $600. And now let's wait for a good moment to call. I don't think I'll short here. It's not the position to short. Just need some bullish signs, and here they are. Code 100, that's why I call with such expiration time. So even if I am too hasty, the expiration time will compensate it, and the trade will go through. Let's wait it. So it actually already went through, we just need to keep a little bit higher price here. And from that point, I'll make two shorts because it doesn't really show the signs of growth, and even if it does, the trend is purely bearish. So these two shorts won't be a mistake. And my RSI showed me a hill, so it grew for some time and then it fell. There are no stable signs of stable growth. So we have what we have. We'll trade in that current situation. It's always much easier to just press one button, either short or call, but that's not the case today. We need to actually think what will we do. And after these two shorts, it needs to bounce back, as I said before, just by hopping onto the next trend. We short it 2 times. And by the way, I use my trend strategy. I just need to catch a trend to see any signs if it's either bearish or bullish, and then I make my moves, and as you see, it works. It really does. So to close almost make it through. But the graph came back to the normal values, and now I don't know what will happen next. So okay, I think we'll continue to short because the growth was way too rapid. And now it needs to either fall back for a little bit or to break the lower level. There is like 10% chance of it to actually start to consistently grow because it consistently grew for like 5 minutes, 7 minutes. That's more than enough for it. And again, and again, and again. So I need the short to go through, and after that, a small jump in the green candles. Oh no, okay. But at least if we hit our call, we'll go into the zero position, we won't lose much on the $12. So if you're not sure about your trade, just open the mirror trade, but in the opposite direction, and you won't lose much. Only the percents of the payout. And now the 200, and what about short? It can actually see here the head and shoulders formation, the shoulder on the left, and right now it needs to formate a head. But that's a strange head, actually. But there are never clear situations, so we have what we have. Just pay close attention to the RSI. So it rapidly grew. Now it needs to fill 3 calls. $100 here, $100 there. And I almost buy myself a new car. If I manage it right and decide to withdraw. Okay, so the next another shoulder formates. And here they are, all of them. Okay. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, you can write them in chat. Also, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to contact me privately, use my Telegram group. And when in the nearest future, I will have a special group with signals to trade. I think I'll play a big game here. I'll short 4 times. Because after the head and shoulders formation, it might go either lower or to actually break the lower level and stay consistent in its fall. Don't really know what will happen, but even if I lose it here, I'll use the anti-martingale strategy. So I have lost it all, not a big deal, but we'll use the anti-martingale strategy to play it back, which is kind of cool actually. But right now we can make 100, 1500. We can make that sum, and to have even more what we had before. I don't really like trading with big amounts, but I don't want to lose time trading with $50 or $100 now. So it actually might do what it promised. It will give us money. Please, just for a few seconds. Okay, okay. So now if we're in the zero position, we've lost everything that we've earned. Let's come back. Let's make a big playback. Now I'm serious and I'm not playing around. So the RSI shows us some kind of a stable growth. I didn't pay close attention to it. That's why I shorted in the wrong time. But now it will all be different. I've made a 800 call purely for it. And there is a small corridor. The corridor, I think, it's okay for us because it already grew, and we'll have our money. We'll be in profit. So please just stay consistent in your growth. Okay, we've played our previous 800 in almost plus. Now we need to just make another successful trade. And that would be it. Let me catch a trend, analyze a bit of something. Now we will call here because it seems like the bearish engulfing is here, and it will maybe last for 20 seconds, 25. After that, it needs to bounce back a little bit, and that's why in that position we will open the call trade. Easy as that. After which we'll go into our previous state of balance, 3500, and we might actually raise the sum or do something else about it. So, okay, it actually gave us 1500, great. We came back to the position and lost everything. Now let's change the sum to 100, just as I said to you, and continue to move on. I see many new people coming on stream. And guys, if you are for the first time here, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. You can find my Telegram channel in the description. And also you can ask any questions you want about either trading, maybe some kind of motivation, philosophy. I'll try to answer them all. Or if you just want to chat. So the call wasn't such a great idea, but maybe from that small reversal point, we might actually make another call and to play it all back and come back into the profits. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Thanks a lot. There is a small shoulder, maybe it will format ahead, but we don't need it to fall down the marker. Okay, it didn't fail, but now it will. More than sure. Because it needs to come back to the normal values of RSI and to be in the position of 50, just as usual. Thank you for the hearts, my little guy. If you want to talk, to chat, to ask something, you can freely do that. Okay, it went through, it formatted a beautiful head. And what's about now? Now it might format a shoulder, so I'm bidding my money on that. I'm quite good at reading figures and patterns, so that's not the mindless move. It doesn't matter that there might be a small corridor here, it still needs to format another shoulder, at least some kind of it. Okay, we still have time for it to formate. Okay. Another 400, by the way, from the start of my stream, we've doubled our balance using the pocket option. And if you want to earn like me, you can find the referral link under my videos and get 50% to your first deposit. Also, you can use the educational videos on my channel if you want to understand the patterns and strategies more. And forget about your boring job and start day trading. So a small show here just to see what happens with the market. So we came back to the normal values and we made the right decision that we shorted it from like 55, 60 position. Okay, I was lucky that it dramatically fell from that point. There is a big, big bad cloud. We'll use that to our advantage. And now even if it comes back to the normal values, we'll still have our 100 short. And it won't be hard to sustain it in the lower position, in a bit of lower. Now I'll show you why I have the expiration time of 45 seconds. So now we have the bearish trend, but after it, the bullish trend will happen. So okay, one of our trades didn't go through. I was unwilling to take risk and make a move before, so I paid for it. But now we have a U formation, a clear, beautiful U formation. So it's clear that we've made a right decision to call, and after that, we'll be safe to short. I'm such a mastermind in these moves. That's a corridor situation, but it's okay. It still fell down the point we needed. Just stay right here and give me the money. So it actually stood. Oh no, Please, just in the last second. Yes, it went through. Just in the last second. Okay, that was a little bit risky, but still. Hmm. I just want to see what happens to the market to notice any trends. No real trends here. Maybe something. Let's continue. Let's just continue call to call because the RSI shows the growth. But that's not enough. That was only for the 30 seconds. And what will happen next? If it breaks right now through a level, it means I was right about my calls, and after this one, we'll either continue to call or we will short depending on the situation. Can't really predict it right now. So we will short from that moment forth. The call went well. Just let me wait a little bit, and right now. Will it form something? No, it will not. But it's already a win-win situation because we've shorted it on a peak. There is no way to lose. But still, I won't make here trade with a big amount because I don't want to risk it here. There is no use of it. It's better to stay consistent in your profits than to just gamble around. And by the way, the anti-martingale strategy is not about gambling. It's about pure calculation. So it needs to fall. It needs. There is no other way. But it falls slowly down, and that's why I have made the second short to just milk out the situation, and you all should do the same. And right here, right now, after a big major fall, I'll make two calls for it to bounce back slowly. Even if it does fall below the line, it will be okay because after that it will grow. So just please give me the corridor like you usually always do, gold. Okay, so it gave me the corridor. And as I said to you, even if it falls a little bit under the line, it would still be okay because it will bounce. So it bounced. And from that situation, we've got one short and two calls made right. Now we'll continue to do the same thing. I'll short here. It comes back to the normal 50 values from like 55 level, I think. And that's why I'm such a good trader. I read all the situations like a god. So, okay, even if it will want to come back to a 55.60, we'll have our call ready. Let's pray for a small corridor here because all we do is trade in the levels of 55 to 45, and that's the stablest position of the gold. So I would say that it's safe to short and call at the same time. A beautiful pattern and draws. All right. Here come the money. I will continue to short because that's the level of 60 and it needs to normalize at some point. Normalize to 50. That's why it's quite predictable. God, I love the RSI. By the way, guys, if you are first time on my stream, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Also, you can subscribe to my Telegram channel. In the nearest future, I'll have a group with signals. And if you want to privately DM me, You can find my contacts in my Telegram group. Thank you for the hearts. So, there is a complicated situation here. Many shots, many calls, but all we do is just play within the situation. And if some of them don't go through, we'll have it hedged from the other moves. In case everything goes well, we'll have money. Yes, we do have money. What is it called? This is the pocket option trading platform. And we're currently trading gold OTC. I'm trying to milk the RSI graph just below my webcam. And by analyzing it, I get to real money that I'll later withdraw through my Bitcoin TLC20 account on Bybit. So let me think. But it was kind of a great situation because it just normalized for a long period of time, and from one bounce to another, I could made calls, I could made shorts. After the stream, last time I did PO, I got smoked low. I stream every day, and you get smoked only because you lack knowledge. As you see, you could like drag my stream to the start. You could see my balance. It was 2,000. Now it's 5,000. So if you want to educate yourself, you should watch the educational videos on my channel. You should also use the referral link to get the 50% of the deposit and maybe the demo account. Just trade one day on the demo account, learn how to do that, try to feel it, try to get visual experience, and so on. I trade Nasdaq futures, I'm profitable there. Just couldn't get this down, but I love the concept. The pocket option is great. Didn't really trade Nasdaq. The last time I traded Brent 12, most of the time I trade the currencies pair. But today is the golden day. The gold is stable. I love it. That is why I can predict the situations that are not possible in the plane of currencies. Because right here, if it normalizes and I see the stable normalization, I can call from one point and then short from another. And if it stays within the range, I get all the money. It needs some kind of a preparation, but it's worth it. Much better than to prepare burgers at McDonald's. So now go here, and I see hanged mans. So there are the signs of a bearish engulfing. It's on the level of 35. And just as I said to you, it will normalize to a 50 and they will come from that point. God bless me. If you sneeze, it means you're telling the truth. So from that lower point, we'll continue to trade in the normalized values. And there is no way we'll lose it all. Absolutely no way. So here it comes. I'll continue to go because I see the stable growth, actually the bullish trend. If it breaks through the level, I'll be right from the moment of start. So we've tripled our balance from right now. From the moment of the start of the stream. Let us continue to trade. Maybe I'll even break the point of $10,000 today. Okay, another good trade. It broke through the level, didn't expect it. Now it will stay consistent in its growth. Maybe the expiration time is too much, but still. How long did it take to you to get this good? Are you just looking for oversold or bought or an RSI or divergence? So my guy, I started trading like a few years ago. As I said to you, from my high school. Now I'm studying in the prestigious economical university in the USA. And I actually needed to study a ton of time, like a ton. I needed to read books, My Fair Watton's Black Swan. I needed to go to the psychology trainings to be always calm when I trade, when I do my job, because emotions are should be off board when you are trading. And after that, after many hours of trading, after tens of bucks lost from my McDonald's work, now I can actually just withdraw some cash from my Bitcoin account, put it into the packet option, and earn some more. After that stream, I'll take my GF, I'll take my Hellcat, and I think we'll go have a fancy dinner at the restaurant. Maybe a couple of steaks, eggs. I like being clean. I don't eat fast food, I don't drink cola, don't drink beer, don't do drugs. And I suppose you should copy me in the trades and in the healthy lifestyle didn't go through. Alright, I just didn't pay much attention right now. After that, it will fall. And even if it continues to grow, 1 minute of expiration time will cover it. And by the way, on my stream, you could see that I abused for like 10 minutes the RSI graph. I saw that the line wants to normalize. It makes small bounces to a 55, 45 level, and now it stays consistent. So I just made trades. I shot it at 55 and it called it 45. And when it came back to the 50, I skewed my cash. But basically, I use my trend strategy. I just need to find bearish or bullish trends, and after that, I make the moves. Didn't go through. Okay. Over. That's why I changed my expiration time. Alright. So the RSI is insane, and I'm just waiting for it to fall. Because I know my luck. If I call right here, it will just fall down immediately. And calling isn't really the way in that situation because there are micro falls in the graph. And if we call it in the level of overbuy, we could made it could be worse, much worse. So it all went through plus 1500. You shouldn't really call when it's overbought because you need to sustain some certain level, and that wouldn't be really possible. You don't know when it ends. So maybe the scalping is a way, but I don't feel like scalping here. It fell down, it normalized. Maybe I'll make some moves here. Just as usual, I abuse the RSI normalization. One trade at fall off, one trade at the rising point, and we have some sort of sandwich. If one of them doesn't make it through, it's okay because we'll earn 88% and we'll only lose 12 bucks. So just as I said to you, didn't make it through, but we'll have it covered. With our 88 payout percent, we'll lose only 12. So The price of my mistake is only 12% out of our profit. Plus 200, great. Now continue to short because it was the level 45. By the way, guys, if you are here the first time, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You can also visit my private Telegram channel, and in the nearest future, I'll have a group with signals so you can trade with me. And if you want to reach me in the privates, you can also do that. I have my contact information in my Telegram group. And if you want to raise your skills to be just like me, consider watching my videos about the Pocket Option platform, which is the best to use if you want to do trading like me. And if you use my referral link, you'll get 50% to the first deposit. 100 call here, 100 call there, and that would be it. In grew for some time, now it does not. Okay. And now 200. Already feeling sleepy from that racket. Nothing special today, nothing crazy today, but we've more than tripled our balance. We've started from 2000, now we have 7000. Which is kinda good actually. Enough to buy myself a piece of butter. Wrapped in the gold tin. So please stay consistent at the level and... okay, didn't make it through. But still we have the crazy values of the win rate. So continue to call because it shows the signs of a bearish trend on the RSI graph. So it's more safe to call than it's safe to short. And just as I said to you, it rolls to normal values. And now, what about now? It broke through, and maybe from that point, I'll start to short just as usual. Okay, 7200 on our balance. I might short here because the situation, I think, will have a long, will be long because it started 1 minute ago and still the graph grows, so it won't be a mistake to go with such an expiration time. But I'll patiently wait for the moment to short it here. And as I said to you, it's really hard to do any moves after it breaks the level. It really stays consistent in its in being in the higher level, but as you see, I might actually be unlucky here. So as I said to you before, it's not really safe to call in such situations because even the smallest bounce back to the higher values to the lower values can ruin everything. But now it's safe to short because it normalizes, and there is no way it just jumps back and ruins everything. 200 on short. It came back to a 50 levels. Maybe we'll make here a sandwich, but I don't think that will be enough. Both went through. We have our money back. How is that? How is that I earn money, or how is what? If you're the first time here, you can ask any questions. I'll answer any of them. And also, you can reach me in the private messages in my Telegram channel. I'll explain you everything you want. Let me take the position, the trader position, the special one. They don't teach you that in schools. By the way, bro, are you from India or Pakistan? Because I had a friend from there. Was a great guy. 200 more. Nice. 100 short here, 100 short there. Okay, so it came back to the normal values. We made the right decision that we short it at 60. Now I see that. And we have much expiration time. So the growth isn't really scary. But even if we do some mistakes, we've already tripled our balance. Yes, we did some mistakes. We've already tripled our balance. So we can trade with the bigger sums. We'll use the anti-martingale strategy to play it all back. Let's wait a bit. It kisses the high level. Okay, will it break through? Don't think it will. And we don't need that. We only need it to be higher than the trade marker. Please bounce back. Okay, it went to draw. All right. That's also a pleasant situation because it didn't go well. But still, my win rate is relatively high. So it's good. Good for me. Let me analyze it a bit. Maybe it will fall. I'll modify the sum. Let's play big. I want to play some big games. I'm tired of trading 50s and 100s. Doesn't suit me. So short it is. If it comes back to the normal 50 values, we'll have it secured, and if it falls, we'll always have it secured. So there is like 70 to 30% chance that it falls, and 30 that it actually rises and breaks through. What do you trade? Price action. I trade gold OTC on the Pocket Option platform. If you want to get 50% of your first deposit, you can find the referral link under my videos. And also you can subscribe to my Telegram channel. In the nearest future, I'll have a group of signals. And if you want, ask any question. And if you want to copy trade me, you can just subscribe to my Telegram channel. That would be it. How can I learn your strategy? Mainly, I use the trend strategy. I see the trend, try to catch it just right now. I've caught a nice, a very juicy call trend, which is called the bullish trend. And that's why I doubled my calls, and also I made a short to be right after that. If you want to learn more about formation strategies, the tactics, consider watching my videos on YouTube, the educational ones, and also you can watch my shorts. By the way, hit the like button if you like the stream. Okay, let's modify the sum. My god, no! Please! It didn't go through, my god, okay. We'll have it give or take covered, but we didn't earn anything. At least we didn't lose much, only 1000 to run that. Like 15% out of our balance. I'll modify the amount for to be lower. We will short here. It's not really safe, but I don't want to sit still. How do you find the trend? I just check the RSI graph. You don't really see it, but I have a clear vision of it. Watch the videos about the indicators and strategies on my channel, and trade using the demo account, and you also will be seeing that all the time. So now it consistently falls for 2 minutes. It actually is safe to short now until it shows me the signs of where bullish trend. I will continue to short. There is no way it grows back. Thank you to my buddy. Another 1500. Okay, 8 grand on the balance. Now I need some signs. If it falls, and we continue to short. And if it decides to normalize, I think it will decide to normalize. For 30 seconds, it only grew. So the qualities. If you want to copy my trades, go into my Telegram channel. And also watch my videos. Hit the like button also. You can also write me in the private messages, and we'll have a small talk about the business and stuff. I might actually give you some good advices. And by the way, I suggest you to use the same trading platform as I do, the packet option. So find my referral link, deposit something, and you'll have a 50% bonus. Wait, there is a hot situation right here. I need to think a little bit. My packet option is blocked. Why? Because I think you've broken some rules. I don't know which ones, but you might be a gangster. Just create a new account and that would be it. Deposit from the Bitcoin. And it's so good. Both went through. Cool. And another 10. So we'll go from that start. Okay. Yeah, just create a new account. And use my referral link to get the 50% bonus to the deposit. You'll need that. Okay, I'll make a sandwich here. A beautiful, nice sandwich in the 50 values. So please just stay consistent or fall dramatically because we have only one call and 3 shots. Okay, that's a draw in the call. That's the best situation. We didn't lose it. Because it all goes down and down and down into the bearish engulfing. And the situation that we got into the draw of our call is the best one. Like the best one. There was no way it could actually made it. Wow, 10 grand. So I multiplied my balance 6 times from the start of the stream only in 1 hour. By the way, if you've deposited $10, for example, and you just copy traded me, you would get 60 in 1 hour, just 60. Making all the same trades and doing all the same things that I do in the same second. You would multiply your balance 6 times, and that's why you need to check my Telegram channel for some hidden strategies and analysis. And that is also bigger than the lowest payout in the United States. Because here for 1 hour of work, we get around 17, maybe 18 dollars. 50 USD, how much I get for one day. So right now, I said to you, I've got multiplied my balance 6 times from the start of the stream. Yes, I'm experienced trader. I know much stuff. I know the strategies. I know it all. So realistically, you could double it or even triple it if you are not greedy and you're not a gambling person. Just set the amount to like $3, $5. Watch my videos, deposit it, and start trading. If you deposit $50, you'll get additional 25. So count that as free money that you can just play around with. You can make the big amount trade, like $25. 50 that would be like 1/3 of your deposit. Make it $55 amount trade, and you might actually get 88% more out of that. Simple as that. And realistically, per the first day of trading, I would say if you've never traded before, even multiplying by 50% or 100%, that would be a success. I want your okay, just go into my Telegram channel and reach me in the private messages. I'll leave the link in the chat. Also, in the nearest future, I'll have my special group of the signals. So you can just copy trade me, and that is it. Yeah, the Telegram link. Wait a second. I need to find the link and I'll paste it into the chat. Another shot here, another shot there. Okay. Whew. All right. We came back to our previous wallet balance. Here it is. The link is all yours. Now it needs to come back to the normal values. Maybe we'll make a sandwich here. I'll start with a small quote just from the 50 position. If it grows further and further, I'll make a few shorts. So I made a sandwich once again. I will go through Yes, it did, and our short will definitely go through because it's in the higher ups in the 60 position of values. So it will only fail to go through if your graph decides that it needs to break the level of 70 right now and right here. And it would be the overbought position. And also our short went well, the sandwich did me a great job and earned me a ton of money. And by the way, we've started only from scratch from $50. Times, hit the like button, subscribe to my and watch my educational videos. If you want to get a referral link, find under of my many videos. Let me see, didn't go through, so we will have a call. $800, and now we have 15 grand on our balance.